This is Studio 3A, a place for people who like to ask hard questions. I'm joined as always by my... I'm out of adjectives. I only had like 5 adjectives.
Honestly, you did a really good job for a long time, so I think that's fine. You could just call me your
my
co-host.
bespeckled co-host.
Your what?
Bespeckled means you're wearing glasses.
Bespeckled.
Yeah. My bespeckled co-host, Anna Bundy Hagler.
Hello.
Here as always.
I'm so glad to be here with my
It's fine. This week we're talking about sports because the Super Bowl is on Sunday.
You know what? I didn't know about award shows, but I did know about the Super Bowl.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm from the South.
Last week we talked about music and the Grammys.
Yes.
Did you watch
it?
Did you watch? Oh, sorry. This is Tuesday. We're filming on Monday, though. So as you're seeing it, it was 2 nights ago. But
the
for us,
calendar
it's last
math
night.
always messes us up.
We're professional podcasters. Don't worry. 2 days ago were the Grammys. Did you watch?
I only watched Sabrina Carpenter's performance.
She was incredible.
She always is. Stop sleeping on her.
Incredible.
I know.
No one has slept on her. I'm
so
not
cute.
sleeping on her.
She's so funny. She's so talented.
Chapel was great.
Check.
You didn't watch? Chapel was great.
Also not top of my priority list.
They did like 5 of the best new artists, like back to back to back.
I did see Teddy Swim sing.
Teddy was good.
Yeah.
Benson was good. They started it. So they Trevor Noah just stands in the audience and does comes back from commercial and does
I saw those clips.
And then they just pan over to Benson Boone and he pulls the mic out of his texture
cute.
and starts singing, and then they just back to back to back to back.
Wow. I did see. Okay, I would like to say that the last time we recorded, I was hating on Doechii. I didn't understand.
The Doechii performance was incredible.
I didn't watch it, but I did go back and watch her Tiny Desk.
Uh-huh.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
She growls a lot.
I don't know about
understand.
that. But go and watch her Grammys performance. It was incredible.
I will.
The Weeknd was fine.
Did Beyonce not perform?
Beyonce didn't perform and Taylor did not perform. They were the two, and Kendrick did not perform. They were the
Kendrick
biggest.
would have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's surprised by winning Best Song and Best Record.
Great. Good for him. I'm a fan.
Cowboy Carter, Best Album of the Year.
Mid.
You're so wrong about that
it's a good album, but
she's also never won Album of the Year.
Really?
Yes. That's why she does not perform at the Grammys. That's why she shows up late every year. Because
is that the clip where she goes?
That was when she won Country Album, because she wasn't expecting to win that.
Rightfully so.
And because she's been stiffed
I'm a
by
country
so many
purist,
country.
so.
It's country. I'm sorry that she's a black woman,
country,
but it's still country.
I don't think it has to do with her being a black woman.
It does.
Oh,
not for you,
word.
but just for
you mean in society?
In society.
No.
Our friend Eric had a lot of feedback.
Oh, okay. I was like, "Are you on your phone now?"
Yeah. Passenger picks the music. He says incorrect.
Who is giving you this feedback?
Eric. Our friend Eric.
Okay, our friend Eric. Passenger, I was thinking about this too. I also tell Kyler's my husband, for those of you that don't know, whichever seat I'm in, that's who's supposed to pick the music.
I hate you so much.
I'm the least consistent person in the car.
He's calling the Bayhive on you.
What?
The Bayhive.
I've always pronounced that B.
I might be pronouncing it wrong.
Are they going to come after me? I thanked Beyonce. I just need...
You said she did not deserve to win Album of the Year after she won Album of the Year.
Letting me be here.
He called me out for calling congregants losers. I said, "Who said that?" He said, "You did, idiot."
You called who losers?
I called Double Airs losers because they weren't in on the TikTok. I was like, it was obviously a joke. Double Airs.
These
I apologize.
folks are 65 plus, and you called them losers. I don't even remember you.
It must have you. It was happening right in front of you.
Wow. Call out, Eric.
He said, "You're a bully."
You're not wrong. Also,
because you called me a nerd for only listening to Christian music until I was in high school.
You can't tell me that's not one of the nerdiest things about you.
And he also said Mika slaps.
Mika.
The Grace Kelly song.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Didn't that sound just like the song? I'm going to take my earpiece out because Dexter's just laughing at me.
I have no feedback because I was on vacation.
How was Vegas?
It was so good.
Did you listen to any music?
I mean, they play music in every room you're in.
Did you see any shows that had music?
Yeah, well, yes, we did go see MJ Cirque du Soleil. That was intense.
I have an unpopular opinion on Michael Jackson.
Well, I don't want to hear it then. Should we move on?
My unpopular opinion on Michael Jackson is that
I didn't ask for this.
He only is not canceled because he was murdered. And if he had been alive longer, he would have been canceled. To be clear, for being a repeat child molester.
I don't think his career would have aged well either.
And I think his estate is intentionally whitewashing, pun intended, his legacy so that we all forget that he was a child molester so that they can continue to make money. And that's my opinion. That's my opinion on Michael Jackson.
I just wanted to go see a show and have a good time.
It's okay. You're just aiding and abetting abuse. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, but yeah, I guess.
He's dead. You're not aiding and abetting it. Don't worry.
I was going to say, but doesn't that money just go back to Cirque du Soleil?
I'm sure some of it goes to the Michael Jackson estate.
I'm going to Google that after this.
They had to license the music.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so this week we're talking about sports.
We really tried to postpone that as long as we could. I heard it's a dark week for sports. I heard you deleted Twitter off your phone.
I did delete Twitter off my phone. I do not know how long that will last.
Some guy named Luka got traded?
Luka got traded.
Is Luka his first name?
Luka is his first name.
Okay.
Doncic is his last name. And he is he's one of the 5 best basketball players in the world.
I thought you were going to start crying. I'm not going to lie.
I almost cried on Saturday night.
I'm sorry.
It's stupid. Look, it's
really
stupid.
No,
it's stupid. It should not be.
It's not that stupid. I'm just so out of touch that it's hysterical to me. But you care about it.
Imagine if Sabrina Carpenter.
Don't choose your words carefully. Don't put
was for somehow deported to China. This is the only way this analogy works. Yeah, was somehow deported to China.
Yeah,
and will only be making music in Chinese now, and you can't get.
I understand where you think you're going with that, but technically, can't you? He's going to the Lakers.
Yes.
This player went from the Mavs, is now going to the Lakers. Can't you just watch the Lakers?
No.
It's not China.
The Lakers are bad. They're the other team.
There are lots of other teams.
They're all the bad team.
You know what? I'm really
the team
sorry.
that you like is the good team.
About.
We're talking about sports in general. The Super Bowl is just inspiring us to talk about sports.
This is your episode. I'll let you keep rolling.
I mean, I didn't want to talk about this. You brought it up.
I just needed people to see how worked up you are. It's a sad week for you. They can't even see Dexter. I mean, Dexter is the world's biggest Mavs fan. I came in today and asked if he was a Mavs fan or a Luka fan because, this is the week you're going to know. And he said yes to both.
I will never watch a Lakers game in my life while Luka is on that team because I will not see him play for another team. I'm not joking.
No, you're not.
I deleted Twitter because I don't want to see any photos or videos. I will not see a video of him playing for another basketball team unless it's against my will.
In another jersey.
I deleted my basketball podcast because I don't want to hear anyone talk about him being on another team.
Is this a silent protest or is it?
It's not a protest. It's just it's not fun anymore. It's supposed to be fun. Sports are supposed to be fun.
You are
and it's not fun anymore.
Summer should be fun.
I don't know what that's from.
It's from Summer House, Kyle.
Okay.
They're doing something dumb, and he's summer should be fun. So
yes,
sports should be fun.
There's one thing about you win, you lose.
Yeah.
It's not always happy, but it's supposed to be a welcome distraction.
Yeah.
And to just take something that people like and be like, well, what if we just made it terrible?
I'm sure that's what they were thinking.
Good reason.
Yeah.
What they were probably thinking is that they didn't want to pay his next contract because they bought a team and then decided to be cheap.
Yeah.
So,
like that it's a lot. I wish that people could feel the energy in the studio right now. We took a downhill turn.
Talking about the Super Bowl. There are 11 players on a football field on one team.
Okay.
Then there are 11 players on, 11 on offense and 11 on defense. So for a total of 44, right?
Okay.
Both teams have offense and defense.
Yes.
Then you've got the kicker and the punter.
Okay.
There's 4 of those. So that we're at 48. And then you have the kick return person, which is 49 and 50.
Okay.
Of the 50 players in the Super Bowl, how many can you name?
In this Super Bowl?
Yes.
If the Commanders had gone?
Nope.
A lot.
Nope. Can you name the 2 teams that are in the Super Bowl?
I think it's the Chiefs and the Eagles.
Okay, yes.
I knew it was the Eagles because that was
because your husband's a Commanders fan and
one of our best friends is like the biggest Eagles fan. There's conflict.
House divided.
Anna,
yes.
I'm on mic now. Hello everybody.
Dexter.
If you can get 5 players, we'll bring a surprise in next week for you on Studio 3A.
Okay. Well, Travis Kelce, obviously.
Okay, Travis Kelce.
Which also means that Kermit the Frog, what's his name? He sounds like Kermit the Frog. Mahomes. Do I have to know his first name?
No, it's fine.
Jason doesn't play anymore, does he?
And was not on that team either.
No.
Oh, he was on the Eagles. You're right.
I literally...
You want to know the best part of this bit?
You didn't prepare me.
I can't name 5 players. The other 2 players I can get are Jalen Hurts, who's the quarterback of the Eagles.
I only know that because he was at Alabama.
Yes. And...
On the Eagles?
Yes.
Oh.
And Saquon Barkley is the running back of the Eagles.
So even between the two of us...
Dexter's telling us other names that are completely unfamiliar to me.
I think
there's someone...
didn't name 3.
five. I think because Jacob played fantasy football, I think there's someone named Isaac Pacheco. Dexter, is that correct? Okay, I got 5. I get a surprise.
No, the deal wasn't for you. It was for me.
I don't think that's how it went. Fortunately, we can't go backwards. We can only go
maybe
forwards
next
in
year's
time.
our year for the Commanders. Because the Carolina Panthers will never make it.
The Carolina well, the Cowboys won't either, so...
Who cares about the Cowboys?
A lot of people. Okay? People care about these things, and it's important to them.
Oh, Dallas sports is wild.
At least the Stars aren't stupid enough to trade away their best player. Or their second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth best player.
This episode literally couldn't come at a worse time.
There's a video of the week about sports that's really cute.
Run, Benjamin, run, baby, run! There we go, run!
Isn't that adorable?
Was so cute.
There's one problem in this video.
What?
First base is way too far away for children that tall.
Yeah,
Move the bases closer. Just put a temporary base there. Jeez. Like, the kids cannot run that far.
Yeah. Well, he didn't.
Yeah, he dinosaur ran. Okay, let me talk about sports for a second.
Okay.
I know this isn't always a common opinion for queer men, but I love sports. See that I wrote this last week. Particularly basketball and baseball. I now love baseball. At first glance, sports might seem like nothing more than pointless competitions, invented contests of speed, strength, or skill with arbitrary rules and no real purpose. But anyone who has stood shoulder to shoulder with strangers in a stadium, shouting and cheering for the same team, knows that sports mean something. Their shared experience, a language that transcends barriers of age, race, and class to remind us of our common humanity. In a time when our politics are so divisive, when even finding out that a celebrity is a fan of a rival politician is enough to upset you, we need to hold tight to everything in our society that brings people together. How many other spaces today are as diverse as a stadium or an arena on game day? The fact of the matter is there's something special about how sports bring us together. Picture a grandparent teaching a grandchild how to hold a bat, or a pickup basketball game where people of all backgrounds find themselves competing together. Only sports can bring an entire city together in solidarity, rooting as one. Go to a game, and you might find yourself high-fiving a stranger in the next seat, or, in the case of my friends and I once at a Dodgers game, high-fiving Jason Bateman. Sports remind us that we're part of something bigger than ourselves. They tap into our need to belong, to cheer for something, to feel the highs and the lows together. And it's not just about the teams we support, but also the lessons we learn by playing sports growing up, regardless of whether we're actually good at them. Teamwork, resilience, learning to lose gracefully. The lessons we learn playing sports reflect the values we strive for in life. They show us that success isn't just about individual achievement, but about working together toward a shared goal. So let's appreciate the power of sports, not just as a source of entertainment, but as a force that can bring us together and make our lives better. Let's celebrate the moments that blur the lines between strangers and fellow fans. Whether you're cheering in a packed stadium, coaching a youth league, or watching a game with neighbors, sports break down our barriers and remind us that ultimately, we're all on the same team.
Oh, that's so good. Even if you did write it before this week.
Yeah, the one I would write this week are sports suck and I hate them.
And they divide everybody.
Then they divide us.
I still don't think that's true.
It's not
I
true.
think that y'all are bonded more than ever. People who are upset about the Luka thing, like...
I mean, Dexter and I were
They're all
talking about
together.
it.
I
We're
know.
bonded. We're trauma bonded. I would prefer to be normal bonded, not trauma bonded. But I take what I can get, I guess.
Yeah. I think what's so cool about sports, because I'm not really like a sports gal.
Yeah.
Like some of my favorite memories growing up is like we had season tickets to Panthers games. And like I can remember all of the things, right?
Yeah.
Or even, so Kyler's a Commanders fan, and we were getting on a plane to vacation during the Eagles Commanders game.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell you, we never see Commanders gear ever, because their fans, I think, probably lay low. But like,
especially in
airport,
Dallas.
Yeah, in the airport that day, like so many people had on Commanders gear, and like they got to talk to each other. And
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome.
it's just so cool. And this year was a big year for the Commanders because like they're never good. And I could name 5 of their players.
Take that. My brother was actually in Vegas last week as well for work.
Yeah, where'd he go?
You acted like you were about to
Are we
say,
gonna go
why didn't
hang
we
out? Why didn't we
connect?
hang out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Which
know
brother?
him. That's why you didn't hang out
I
with
could
him.
pick them out of a lineup.
Brandon, my brother Brandon.
Oh, okay.
And he just happened, like he said, the last shirt he had that was clean was a Dallas Stars shirt.
Yeah.
And he was wearing it in the airport on the last day when he was coming back.
Yeah.
And he was like, I've had 8 people and counting come up to me and ask me if I'm okay. So like it does, like
sports
people
really bonds people together.
Yeah, they're. I mean, we've talked about on this show like the value of just having casual conversations with people.
Yeah.
And how when we're so in on our phones these days, we just don't have those sorts of connections.
Yeah.
That sports give people a way to have casual conversation.
Like meaning in a meanful way.
Yes,
it's not
but
necessarily
it's low.
small talk.
It's low risk. Like it's not
high
politics.
reward.
It's not religion.
Yeah.
It's these 20-year-olds throwing a ball around.
Right.
You know, but we get into it because it matters to us, and we can. It's important to have those sort of low stakes connections.
Yeah.
With people.
And because of that, I've decided this year I will also be a Commanders fan.
I'm so proud
I
of
told
you.
Tyler, I said, this is my bandwagon year.
And you said you can name a number of Commanders players?
Yeah.
Jacob,
I
my
thought you were gonna put me on
fiance.
the
No.
I was going to be like, okay, here we go.
He thinks that he says he's very supportive of my sports fandom.
Yes. Supportive and all in are 2 different things.
That's fine.
I'm also supportive of Kyler's.
I can name 10 times more housewives then he can name Dallas sports players.
You know
I'm
what,
just gonna
Jacob?
call him out.
You
Let's
and
see
I-
if he got to this far in the episode.
Jacob, you and I need to commit this year. We're going to be sports girls.
He can't do it.
Okay.
He can't. But I support him and love him no matter what.
Well, that's fair. So what do we want our friends to do this week?
Grieve,
why did we talk about
grieve, cry, enjoy the Super Bowl.
learn
and
5 players?
learn 5 of the players' names. Use it as a time to just casually, a great thing about the Super Bowl is people just get together even if they don't care about the teams and they hang out.
Yeah.
Like, be friends, hang out with people, make connections,
Yeah.
and tell us about it next week.
Tell us all about it.
Yeah.
Text us.
We'll see you.
Facebook us.
We'll see you.
IG us.
We'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Frankie Luvu, Jaden Daniels.
Doesn't mean
I don't-
so much in the end.